Inner senses and extrasensory perception. Perception as we know it in our physical body did not originate in nature first, nor is it the highest dimension there is. Before sensory and rational perception developed in our body, their prototypes originated in the higher dimensions of nature. In Samkhya, they are called tanmatra. They are subtle fields that act as patterns according to which all the processes in nature will be the morphogenetic fields. I'm sorry, and will be formed. We jumped ahead here. In modern science, they have been discovered as the morphogenetic fields. Okay, subtle fields in the accordance with which everything is formed in nature, since the natural processes themselves, the atoms, molecules, and DNA, have no set patterns and plans on how to shape cells into specific organs and forms. Beings get shaped according to some invisible field of influence. There is a pattern, and there, I'm sorry, again, we did it again, but I do not want to start over. I'm so busy today. There is a pattern, there is a biofeedback effect also when an already created form or pattern creates a morphogenetic field, which in turn further multiplies forms and behavior patterns. The biologist Rupert Sheldrake called these processes the morphic resonance. However, their impact is far more complex than what science would have us believe, the way it is nowadays at least. A long time ago, the same was discovered by the science of Samkhya, that the most subtle fields in nature, tanmatra, serve not only to form everything in existence, but also as prototypes for our sensory organs, or our perceptions. They are the inner senses that connect us to the higher dimensions of nature, to objective nature. If we had physical senses only, we would be able to perceive the physical world only, yet our perception exceeds the material world by far. We have these same senses in the world of dreams, in the non physical world, in the astral, where we can see, touch, hear, and taste the same way we do in the physical world, and even more distinctly. Much evidence exists claiming that consciousness is independent of the physical body, and many people have experienced this personally. Different frequencies of ether naturally create different fields of influence. That is all. The abstract world of ideas originates from the ether and further creates everything in existence. Ether or Akasha is the most subtle area of nature. Ether is a quantum field or matrix that generates all other forms of existence, all the elements, and the whole of nature. Through the elements or dimensions, a progressive complexity of frequencies from the source takes place, from the source of the divine absolute, and spreads out in space according to the golden ratio formula. Earth is the final product of all the higher dimensions and influences. Hence, it manifests all the reality of existence. That explains why physical reality has the highest ontological or cognitive value. This is the real reason souls incarnate into physical reality. Creation finds its ultimate reach on this plane, and all the dimensions of existence are actualized here. Human souls, with their embodiment, execute this actualization.